Hey everyone, it's Scott Norris here. Today I wanted to show something I've been meaning to show for a while, and that's how to use custom resources. Today, and specifically, I'll be talking about Azure services, such as I'll be offering up SQL database instances, as well as creating a website. And we're using different methods to do these. But for those who aren't or don't really know what custom resources are, their ability to be able to surface any VRO object as something that's manageable in VRA. So if we have a look at the design here under XAS, we've got custom resources. Now you actually see that I've got the ones that I'm going to be using, so web server, database, and database server. And you can create one from any time. So it could be AD user group, for example, which is an AD group. You can have a look over here, pick something out here. Let's see what I've got, if I've got anything worth here. Oh yeah, like even though you can do AWS, but an example is you can have AWS. Let's have a look at AP Southeast 2, EC2 volumes, for instance, and their type Ec2 Volume. So you could, go into here and go, yes, AWS, yep, EC2 Volume, and you can see there when you search you get a whole heap of them, right? So you can have any of these objects and you can manage them day two, just like you would a virtual machine or anything else that natively provisions through VRA. The only condition is you have to create your own actions, your own day two actions, like delete and maybe update, maybe scale out, whatever it might want to be. So I've done those for ones here. We'll go, yep, cancel that. And under catalog, what I'll do is I'll start a normal instance. So what will actually go and check live with the Azure plugin that's in VRO, which is used for provisioning machines natively anyway through VRA. And once that checks databases, once that comes up, it'll select the database, and I'll give it a name. So let's go VME YouTube. And hit submit. Now that's going to go off and provision me an instance on that database. Now we can actually go here and have a look. Yeah. Let's see if one's running. There it is. And we'll see that's currently creating at the moment. We'll go back, we'll be able to see the requests in progress. And while that is provisioning, we will look at creating a database server. Now before, remember, I could only see one server in the list. So if I create a new database server, let's call it VME YouTube demo 02, same one. Give it a password. This is the SA password or admin account. Yep, submit, done. So that's going to go off and create that as well. Now if we go back here, that's still, well, that should be about to finish. Look at our requests. They're both still in progress. Now, the way this is actually provisioning is I'm just using the native plugin to do these two things. So obviously, if you can use a native plugin, it's obviously better because all the methods and actions and everything are already there. for that action. If we actually go to Azure here, let's refresh this. I should. Okay, so look, it's actually created those two already, the database server and that. So it's just waiting for checking to make sure. Okay, that's all done. Cool. So if I go back to requests, that should be, yep. Oh look, they both finished at the same time. Awesome. So now I can actually go to my items. I'll look at my database. There's my YouTube. I can actually go and click in this and it'll give me some information. You can modify what is shown back. And there's my actions down the side. Now I only have one, which is delete, and it was just a purpose for the demo. And my database servers is, I've got two now there. So there's my other database server. Now if I go back to create a database again, in my catalog of Azure offerings, I should get two database servers as a drop down. Yeah, look at that. So now I can actually provision an instance on that database server. So now what I want to have a look at is create Azure website. Now I'm just going to create it now. Let's go VME, and submit that. Alright, so that's going. So now those last two I submitted just using the raw plugin in VRO, using some of these workflows here. And I'm keep an eye out for about a week or two whenever I get some time, and I'm gonna post all these and actually have a more detailed write-up on these on my blog virtualizeme.net.au, as well as the packages, so you can download them and try it out yourself. Now for the web server, what I'm actually doing is submitting an ARM template to do it. It actually comes out of the box really good. If we look at library here, Azure resources, yep, create template deployment from JSON. Now I'm actually storing my JSON for these particular ones in resource elements. So I'll go and have a look here. There's my Java web app. That's a stringified JSON object, and if we actually have a look here, this is essentially what it is. If it's in its native format, and you can see I've got the main JSON for the ARM template, and then I've got my parameters JSON there. Now all I'm doing is really replacing those, because that's all I care about, is parameterizing it and putting it in there. Now what's cool about this is you can have, pre-loved, things that work, dependable ARM templates, and then you can wrap governance around it and day two management of the items that they produce. That's if what they produce comes across in the plugin, obviously, because the plugin doesn't have every single function and service that Azure offer through its objects, but at the very least you can spin up your ARM templates and allow self-service for them, put governance, put pricing, put other things around it. It's so flexible, you can do whatever you want. Now if we look at the requests, hopefully that's finished now. So within my items, I'll have a web server. That's my previous one. There's my demo. Now I've actually added in a link to it, so we'll be able to browse to this to see what it's doing. So let's open up that. For some reason this takes a long time to open. I don't really understand why, but it's there. If we go over to resources, there's the old one. If I refresh this, there's my YouTube demo 2. Go back to here. Oh, there it is. So that browse to it. It all works. Yes, it's blank, but it's really just showing a purpose. You can really service anything you want through VRA, and obviously there's going to be some pretty cool things coming in the future too. But for now, that's a good demo. How you can surface up Azure services, especially common ones like databases and web services, and allow you to offer them up to people to consume in a manner that has some governance around it. So that's it for now. Enjoy the write-up that I'm going to do. Go and download it, try it out for yourself. Have a good one. Cheers, bye.